Hi everyone. Okay, so as you can see from the title, I am going to do a wee card making idea video again. This came to me the other day. It's one of the moments again, it always happens, you're lying in bed and you think, that's quite a good idea actually. So I'm going to show you how to do these wee sort of layered up cards using your nesting dies. Now I've chosen this set, but you can choose any, so like any nesting die sets that you've got. Let me just choose a couple here just for an example. So obviously I've got all different ones, different shapes and things, so you can choose any shape really that you want, any one that you've got, if it's circle or square or anything. So I'll show you these ones that I've done first, right? So I've done this one. So these are using the little books, and can you see? I don't know how well you can see that, but look. So you're just basically making your own decoupage, but you layer it up differently. I think it just gives it a really nice effect. So I've done that one, which is just a nice kind of different card, and then this kind like that. Isn't that cool? Just something a wee bit different. So yep, I really like that. So I'm going to show you how I've done it. So I'm going to use my little book. Now you can, let me just zoom in a wee minute. You can use just a normal paper pad as long as you've got, like, I would say minimum 4 matching images. You could use something you've printed on your printer and print it out 4 or 5 different times. So yeah, it's a really cool way of using your wee books as well, and just something different for the layering dies. So what you'll need is, like I said, some image that you can repeat. Now I'm going to choose, there was one that I seen that I really liked. I'm going to go for this one. So I'm going to go for this, what do you call it? Is that a kingfisher? Is it? Looks like it. Don't know. I'm going to go for this bird. Anyway, and then what you need is just a sheet of card. Okay, so this is A4 that I'm using. You do not have to use your best card because you're not going to see it underneath anyway. And then what you need is a card blank. So I'm going to choose, because my topper, so with other ones I chose like this is a 5x7. But with these ones I'm going to choose a square, probably a 6x6, but I'll cut it down a wee bit. Let's have a wee look. Right, so yep, 6x6. This is just a short bought one. I'm just going to fold it in half. And then, oops, help if I've done it the right way. So fold it in half, just like that. Now, what I'm going to do, I think, is trim it down a wee bit. So I'm going to take my first topper now, put that out of the way just now. Your first topper obviously is your flat layer, okay, so you want to keep it, or your image or whatever you're going with. So that's going to be flat, so we're not going to do anything to that. Do I need to trim that down? Maybe just a wee bit. Yeah, I think that will do. Now, so what I'm going to do then, let me just get a wee seat. So I'm going to go with this. I need new blades for my trimmer. I have got them coming, but I just need to trim off that wee edge. Okay, let me just make sure I'm in shot, guys. Yep. Oops, am I? Yeah, right, okay. So I've got my flat image. Now I'm going to map my flat image, just because I like doing this, because I make that, like, it makes your image stand out. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it just because you'll see what I mean, it makes it absolutely pop. So what I'm going to do is just grab a tape runner. I like these wee tape runners for Create and Craft, they're really handy, they're quick and easy to use. And then I'm just going to mat that one to just not a large area, not a large border, just a smallish one, maybe a bit, I don't know, an eighth an inch or something small. And then I just follow the line all the way around. You can use a trimmer if you're not confident to do that, but you can see I've just put the wee thing around there. Then I am just going to, so these cards are really quick to make, so you could batch make them, but it makes you look as if your card making is really fancy when it's not really. So let's pop that down there. Then I'm going to take my next one, and I'm going to just put some, now obviously we're going to cut through this. Okay, however, all I'm doing is tacking this down just now, and then I will put some more glue on it when I need to. So I've got this one tacked down. Then I'm going to decide which size of nesting die I'm going to go with. I think we will go with that one, and let's go for a doubler on this one, will we? Will that, yeah, there, like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut them out. So what I'll do is just, oops, I needed that. Right, it's alright, I'll do it on the next one, it's fine. Sam, not thinking there, guys. Right, it's fine, doesn't matter, I can do it on the next layer. So we'll just do this layer. So I'll just decide where you want it. I'm just going to have around about there, like that, I would say. And then I'm going to cut this out. So I'm just going to bring in my big shot. I'll just run it through quickly. Hopefully it'll cut right through, because this is 300 GSM card that I'm using, but hopefully it'll be fine. Yeah, it's cut through, no problem at all. So you see, now we've got this. Okay, so then what I like to do is just check it on the card itself, just to see where we're going to position it. So let's see if we need to put some more glue on here, or if this is going to stick. No, put a wee bit more. So we're just going to go around, tack it like that, and stick it down. And then we're going to use our foam. Grab the foam tape. And I'm just going to go in and put a few bits of foam tape on. Okay. Let's just take this off. And we will layer it over. So I always just find a point like the beak, so I can see that there's orange on the beak and there's orange here, and it just ends. So I'm just going to lift it slightly just so that I can position it round about there. So that's my first layer on. That looks pretty cool. And then we will take the second image, and let me just see where I'm going to want it. Do I want that, or is it going to be... no, I'm not, because I would like to put a sentiment. I was going to do a doubler, but you can. Just my image isn't big enough, so I'm going to leave that like that. So my next one that I'm going to want then is the next size down. But then I'm going to decide, so I don't want it like traditional decoupage, because you can buy that. So what I want to do, so the next decoupage or pyramage, or whatever you call it, and maybe just go focus on the face. What I'm going to do is bring it down to about there. So if I say, I know I want it just going over the eye, like that. Okay, which is fine. So I'm just going to bring in my bit of card again, and I'm just going to tack it. And I'm just going to tack it on there, because I know it's only this bit that I need. I think it just gives you another way to use your images, you know, just something a bit different, and it's, when you see how it ends up, I really like it. So we'll put this through as well. So we'll just quickly cut this. I want it a bit there. Run it through, and that's cut perfectly. Okay, bring the card back in. Let's see our wee topper. I'm just going to separate it from the card. Stick it. There we go. Again, I'm going to get my foam. What I usually do is with each of the foam ones is just put a wee bit of glue. I didn't do it with the first one, but it's alright. And then again, I'm just going to see where I want it. So this one, I know the tip goes right over to the edge, like that. And look, how cool is that? Because it starts to build up the different layers, different sizes, different layers. So it's completely different to decoupage, but it looks lovely. So then, for my last layer, I'm going to take my smallest one and I'm going to decide where I want it. Now, the good thing is, I've still got a bit of this left. So I think I want to go with a bit of the tail like that. So I do. So let's take this piece off. There we go. And we'll just stick it onto another piece of here. And then I know that I want a wee bit of the orange in. We'll go with that. Let's get all that out of the way. Oops, and take the card out of the way just now. We don't need the book now. Pop that out of the way. Pop it down, make sure I've got the bit of orange that I want. Okay, let's see, so put this back here, put that back on there, and I'm just going to see if it's, there we go, oops. The reason I don't put my glue all the way on before it is because it can stick to your dies, and the next time you go to use your dies you'll find that they're covered in sticky, so I don't do it that way. So you can see, here's my card. Looking cool. I just need to line it up so I can see here that that wee bit of white goes there, the bit of the wing here is there, and then the tail ends there. So what I want to do is just get my foam. Now I know that I need, let's just see, all I need to do is place it where it is, so it's super easy to do. I know that I don't need any foam on this top piece because this piece underneath has already got foam. So I just want foam on the bottom half. So that's there, like that, to give it its height. Okay, and then I take my glue, we'll use it on here, and then put some on the top as well. So I'm going to line it up best I can with the bottom and there, and the rose and there, and then just put it on like that. How cool is that, guys? Look! So it's just something completely different. Folk are going to look at that and think, wow, how's that done? Isn't that really good? So it gives you, it's like a decoupage effect but completely different, and you can do that with like all your different shapes of die. So you don't have to use this one, you can use all squares, circles, whatever you feel like, right up to like A5 size. You can build up the picture, and all I would do is just put like a wee like a couple of Nouveau drops or a sentiment, and then put an insert in. But I think that is just a really fab way of using it, and you can build it up as much as you want. So yeah, Let me know what you think. Talk to me in the comments about this wee idea that I've had, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.